Okay, welcome guys. I'm going to go through a demonstration, a bit of a tutorial on Coinbase, GDAX and Bitconnect. So how do you buy Bitcoins? The first step is to create an account on Coinbase, which I am on here. So once you have an account like myself on here, you can basically buy Bitcoin. So if you want to go and buy and sell on here, and you can buy the Bitcoin with your bank account or debit card or bank account card. I was just looking at Ethereum's price. That's why I was a bit stuttering, but no, I think it's gone down or gone up. I can't remember now. So yeah, Bitcoin at the moment is 8,457, which is pretty insane. Considering if we go to GDAX, which is owned by Coinbase, so as you can see here, owned by Coinbase. This is basically where you can buy, so you can trade your Bitcoin from Coinbase, and you can, instead of selling it on Coinbase, where you would pay a fee. So if you go to buy £100 of Bitcoin, you pay a small fee. Let's move this that way. As you can see here, you pay a small fee, so you pay about 3.8%, which isn't ideal. But if you buy your Bitcoin, then you can transfer it to GDAX, which is pretty straightforward. I'll show you how you do that. So if you go on to make an account on GDAX and you basically press deposit, and it'll say Coinbase account here, and you'll put in your Bitcoin, how much you have, and deposit. Then once you have your Bitcoin in GDAX, you can basically trade. So, and the good thing with GDAX is, one, you don't pay any fees, and two, you can basically determine how much you want to pay and how much you want to charge people to buy it. So how much you want to sell it for and how much you want to buy it for. So for example, say if I want to buy Bitcoin, but I don't want to buy Bitcoin until it goes down to £8,000, I can say, okay, I'm going to put in a limit. I'm going to put in a limit order. I'm going to buy £320 worth of Bitcoin, and I'm going to buy it at 8,000. So when that drops, so I could go to bed, put a limit order on, and then I could say, right, okay, once it's brought it, I'm now going to sell that for, let's say, 9,000. So when it reaches 9,000, I'm going to therefore sell, and I'm going to make a profit. So 320 will turn into 360. So I'm going to make a profit of £40 if the Bitcoin rises from 8,000 to 9,000, which is, as you can see, it's pretty volatile. So it's fairly easy for it to do that. I'll just show you here on my fill orders. So 23 days ago, I bought Bitcoin at 5,500. And I then sold my Bitcoin for 5,850, which was probably not a good idea as it has risen. So I was still fairly new to the market, but it just goes to show, less than 30 days ago it was 5,500 and it is now 8,000, nearly 8,500. So it's risen £3,000 in less than 24 days. So once you have your Coinbase account, like I say, you can buy the Bitcoin on Coinbase, and then you can transfer over to GDAX by going on deposit, Coinbase account, how much you need, deposit onto GDAX. This is basically a platform where you can just buy and sell Coinbase and make some profit. Once you have your profit, I'm going to show you a website where you can make even more profit. This website is called Bitconnect. Once you've made a profile on here, you basically you exchange your Bitcoin into Bitconnect, so it's another type of cryptocurrency, and as you can see here, it shows you how much the Bitcoin is trading at in US dollars, and it shows you how much Bitconnect is trading at. So 0.029 Bitcoin equals 320. So one Bitcoin equals that much of one Bitconnect equals that much of Bitcoin, which equals 320. And the great thing with this is you can lend, like I say, your Bitconnect out. So I'll just show you. So on here, say if you have $2,000, you'll basically say for $2,000 you'll be able to transfer that into 6.18 Bitconnect, and you can get interest, daily interest for lending your Bitconnect out, plus your money back. So you go on to the past, let's say the past 6 months, and you want to lend out $2,000. and you're going to do it for, it says here, $2,000, you'll be, after 239 days, you'll get your money back. So 239 days, you get an average rate of 0.95% plus the 0.10%, which is guaranteed. That 0.10% on here, that's guaranteed, that 10%. 20% is guaranteed, and 25%. So the more you invest, the more, the quicker you get your money back, and the more interest you get. So you invest £2,000. After 239 days, you get your money back, plus you make a profit of £5,000. So you get a return on investment of 250%. Just to put this into perspective, after 30 days, so if you invest £2,000, you're going to get a monthly income of £630, which is, you know, sometimes that's quite, for some people that's enough to not work. So if, for example, you have $5,000 and you want to invest that, we'll just do 5,100, because if you do 5,100, you'll get 0.2, as you can see here. £5,010, you go into the next bracket, which is you get your money back in 178 days, 179, and you get an interest of 0.2 guaranteed plus the daily interest. So if we go on to 30 days, so you could be getting a profit of basically £1,800 each month. Which is great, and like I say, you get your money back after 179 days. So if we go 179, just get the total profit, you'll walk away with £15,598, which is, you know, a profit of, well, return on investment on 205%. So, and this is basically, this shows you the last 5 days credit interest, 1.3, 1.2, 0.5, 0.9 and 0.11, and then today's 1.2. So averages out on here, you can see the average. So average on 30 days, 0.97, and then average on 6 months has been 0.95, and then 7 days is 0.8. So like I say, some days you get over here, look, you can see 5.2%, and then some days you get bad days where they're like 0.19 or 0.39. So just to recap, buy your Bitcoin on Coinbase once you have, so go on buy and sell, select how much you need, send it over to GDAX if you want to trade it for with no fees, or if you want to go straight to Bitconnect and just lend your Bitconnect, go onto the website. I'll put the link in the description, click the link in the description, and as you can see here, I've already got some Bitcoin in here, so I transferred my Bitcoin earlier. As you can see here, all my transformations. So we're going to go on to exchange. So we're going to exchange the Bitcoin into Bitconnect, which is really straightforward. You're just going to say buy and sell Bitconnect here. So you can see I've got my Bitcoin here that I want to transfer, and I'm going to transfer it into Bitconnect. So buy Bitconnect. Once that goes through, so you can see I've placed the order here. Just move the camera out of the way. And then now I have my Bitconnect wallet. And basically you're just going to, I'm going to lend that now. So we go onto the dashboard. And I already am lending some money out. You can see here I've got an active investment of $500, and I've totaled, my earnings are $965. Like, bear in mind, I only did this 2 days ago, so I've been getting interest daily. And the past 2 days, like I say, they have been 0.5, but they're going back up to now 1.3, 1.2, which is great. It's going to start getting about £5 or £6 a day. I am wanting to invest £2,500, but I'm going to do it in a couple of days' time, just because Bitcoin, Coinbase at the moment is putting Bitcoin at £8,400, which is too much for me. As you can see, I brought it down here at 5,500 about a month ago, so I don't really want to be paying 8,400. It's too expensive at the moment. I think we're going to get a correction, so I'm going to wait for it to go down a little bit, maybe about 7,000, then I'll probably buy some. So yeah, if we were going to go onto the lend, so we're going to go on lend Bitcoin. So on here you have to type in how much you basically have. You can't lend. The minimum is £100, so you've got to basically have £100 to be able to basically lend it out. And I think mine's only about £25 at the moment, so I can't really give an example right now. Like I said, I'm waiting for the Bitcoin to decrease quite significantly. They say it's too expensive for me to buy right now, so But as you can see, let's get rid of that. So as you can see on here, so I've lent £500. These are some of the transactions. So my first investment was 150, but then I did 350, and then each day you get your interest paid to you. So go on to my total investment, capital released. So yeah, I've had a total of £9, £9.65, which is great. It's basically free money, like I said before. And I'll quickly show you a Excel sheet. So if you go onto here, and let's say I'll be investing $2,200 pretty shortly, and I put a average interest of 0.9. So on here, you can see day one, you get to reinvest your money. So as you can see, on day one, we're starting on 2,200, and we're going to get 0.9 interest, which is going to give us a £22 or $22, sorry, interest payout. But I've pressed Y on here, so you can have Y and no, but I've got all those as Ys at the moment. So basically what this means is this is going to invest my interest received from lending my money out. I'm going to basically put it back into, to show you on here, I'm going to put it back into, so you can reinvest. So once you've lent your Bitcoin out, Bitconnect, you'll get your lending wallet increasing, and then you can basically reinvest that back into Bitconnect. And this is what it looks like. So you want to be basically doing it for 60 days. This is the best strategy for doing it. So throughout the 60 days, as you can see here, I've stopped. So your total active loan nearly doubles in price. It goes to 3,910, and then basically that when it reaches near enough double the amount you put in, you want to stop reinvesting, and that's basically when you want to pull out and you want to start withdrawing all your profit, because you've doubled your money already. So now you've got nearly £4,000 earning you interest each day. So now you can start reinvesting that interest. So you want to withdraw, then for the next 60 days. So we go to 120, and as you can see here, your investment, you've got £4,000 in your investment earning you interest each day. And after another 60 days, so 120, you are now going to have a total of £2,373.20 in profit, compounded, as well as the 4,000. So basically a total of £6,000. And just to show you the comparison, so if you don't reinvest it, this is how much you would end up with if you didn't reinvest. So this is if you just take out the profit. So you would end up with 5,000 without reinvesting it. So with that reinvesting, you end up with an extra £1,000, which is pretty cool. So just to recap, Coinbase to buy your Bitcoin with your bank account, send it straight over to Bitconnect. Basically all you have to do for this is go onto dashboard. You want to receive Bitcoin, so you'd go on to deposit Bitcoin. This address here is where your Bitcoin needs to come from, needs to go to, sorry. So you're going to go onto Coinbase, and you're going to you would go on to, my account, and you would go on to send. I've got no Bitcoin at the moment, so I can't send it. I'll show you on GDAX, a bit easier. So withdraw. So you're going to go to Bitcoin address, and this will generate a address for you. Deposit. So this will, like I say, give you a Bitcoin address. So this is the address you're coming from. So you're going to copy that address with a Bitcoin, then you're going to send it to this address. I hope that makes sense. So withdraw, and basically put the Bitcoin, the Bitconnect address here into this one, and then that's where you would send your Bitcoin. And once you have your Bitcoin in your Bitconnect, like I said, you can transfer it into Bitconnect wallet, and then you can transfer that into the lending, and you can start lending money out to people and earning a at least 1% interest a day, plus getting your money back. So this is getting your money back plus 1% each day. So like I say, if you have 10,000, if you've got £10,010, that's just 10,100. You're going to get. So as you can see here, these are all the interests that have been applied. That's what's being paid out each day. So 10,100, and let's say 120 days. You're going to get your money back in 120 days. But let's work out the profit as well. So we're going to go, so what, 10,100, and we're going to go for 120 days. Calculate. So your 10,000, that's 12 days, so let's go for 120 days. So your 10,000 is going to turn into basically nearly £25,000 with a return on investment of 144%. You are not going to find an investment like this anywhere else. So check it out, links are in description. I would get started because Bitcoin it's exploding. If you've got any questions, just shoot me a message in the comment section below, or send me an email. My email address will be in the description as box below. I will be doing another video, basically buying like £2,200 of Bitcoins on Coinbase, and then transferring it probably onto GDAX to make some profit, and then I'll transfer it to Bitconnect, and then I will lend that out, and I'll show you the whole process of me doing that. Like I said, I'm just waiting for Bitcoin to drop a little bit, and then I will do a video and post it pretty shortly. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and like I said, if there's any comments, just put them into the comment section below. Thank you.